Hey guys, this is Nick with PhoneArena, and iOS 8 is now ready for prime time. In fact, it is probably rolling out to the millions of iPhone and iPad users as you're watching this video. We, however, managed to get a hold of an almost final release a bit early, and we've been playing with it for a while, so let's take a look. Here's what iOS 8 looks like. Like it or not, nothing much has changed in terms of design, but that's okay, we're already pretty used to the look that iOS 7 introduced. We have the well-known home screen layout, the same transition animations, the familiar folder design, and the same translucency effects from iOS 7. As before, pulling up from the bottom of the screen reveals the control center panel. The lock screen has not been modified either. You unlock the iOS device with a swipe, with a PIN code, or with a fingerprint scan. What's new, however, is the selection of preloaded wallpapers. A total of 16 new wallpapers have been added for your home and lock screens. Unfortunately, they're all static ones, and it would have been nice if Apple added a few more dynamic wallpapers to the gallery. Anyway, here's one thing that has been improved: the notification center. It is now less cluttered because it contains just 2 tabs instead of 3. By default, the Today tab is displayed first, and it presents you with a view of the weather forecast, your daily agenda, your reminders, and so on. Of course, you can rearrange these widgets and remove the ones you don't need. Third-party widgets are displayed here as well if you have any installed. And this is the notification list. Naturally, tapping on a notification takes us straight to the respective application. There is still no way to clear all notifications with a single action, however. Instead, the Clear button dismisses all notifications from a single app. Speaking of notifications, iOS 8 features notifications that you can interact with in more ways than before. For example, when a new text message arrives, you can instantly type a quick response. You don't have to close your current application, and you don't have to unlock your phone. It is a small change, we know, but these new notifications make iOS 8 much more enjoyable to use. The messaging application in iOS 8 has been given a nice upgrade. Attaching images and video is now easier thanks to the redesigned button. Hold it down and the camera app is launched instantly. To attach one or several images, just tap the same button once. You can also attach sounds to your iMessages in a similar fashion. Hold down the record button and your phone starts recording. And here is how you share your location with others. With the new messaging application, you can have others see your location for a period of time, which is nice. As for the iOS 8 keyboard, it is now more functional with its intelligent word predictions. QuickType learns as you type and provides adequate predictions for faster typing. We like how it works, but we also like that you can hide it if it's in your way. Better yet, iOS 8 supports third-party keyboards, and we're looking forward to testing these once they are released. Spotlight Search is still here. In iOS 8, it is able to search not only through your iOS device, but also on the web as you type. It will display suggestions from the internet or from iTunes or the App Store. Suggestions are refreshed with each key press, which makes searching even more convenient. In iOS 8, Siri can be activated at any time with a voice command. Yes, even from standby. Just say "Hey Siri" followed by your question or command. There is a catch, however. The voice command works only when your iPhone or iPad is plugged into a charger. It is a downside, but it is better to have some kind of voice commands for activating Siri instead of not having any at all. We have to show you the new multitasking menu as well. It is activated with a double press of the home button as before, but now we have an extra row at the top where our frequent contacts are listed for easy access, which is really handy. Tap on one and you get the options to send them a text or give them a call. The stock camera application in iOS 8 has several new features. You can now set a timer, a 3 or 10 seconds delay before the picture is taken. That is great for taking a selfie from a tricky angle or a group photo with everyone in it. Another welcome improvement is the added manual exposure compensation. When you tap on the screen, a slider appears and you can make the image brighter if that is needed. When it comes to video recording, Apple has added time-lapse video mode to its camera application. In the photo gallery, we find a bunch of new image editing tools. These are as simple to use as it gets. You can adjust the brightness and colors of the images with a simple swipe until the desired effect is achieved, and the application intelligently adjusts all the values for you. Also, it is easier to rotate images freely to a desired angle. Health is a brand new application that comes along with iOS 8. It enables your iOS device to serve as a personal health monitoring tool. Data is obtained by compatible accessories, which feed this information into the health database. You can keep track of your weight, your heart rate, your blood pressure, your vitamin intake, and much more. Another useful iOS 8 feature is family sharing. Basically, it allows family members to share their iTunes and App Store purchases without the need to share accounts. One credit card can be used for all of the family purchases, after permission from the owner is given, of course. In addition, family members can track each other's locations and find missing devices. So, at a glance, iOS 8 might not seem like that big of an update because it kind of looks the same, doesn't it? But once you actually start using iOS 8, you realize that it's a solid improvement over iOS 7. It brings along a ton of cool new features, and even the small ones among them make the platform much more enjoyable to use. At the same time, even after all these improvements, iOS is still as simple and intuitive as it has always been. Of course, there are things that Apple could have invested more time on. For example, we would have loved to see some new customization features, something to bring the home screen of iOS to life. New dynamic wallpapers would have been also nice. But nevertheless, we would gladly take iOS 8 as it is, and we're sure that you're gonna like it as well. For more details, check out our website phonearena.com.